Welcome to the King of Iron Fist tournament, a stage where destiny, rivalry, and vengeance collide. In a world fueled by power and ambition, there are warriors who seek victory and those who seek retribution. Amidst the chaos of Mishima bloodline and global conspiracies, today's story will be about a woman whose life has been defined not by power or ambition alone, but by rivalry, as a tale of sibling hatred with women of elegance, danger, and deadly precision. Now named as the Scarlet Lightning, today's guest is a femme fatale who is known with her red silk and stilettos, hiding a complex and a tragic figure behind her allure. I'm Arcadenaut here, and today, just like we have covered Kazuya Mishima, King, Hwoarang, Jin Kazama, Eri Gordo, and Heihachi Mishima, we'll delve into the twisted story of Anna Williams, appearing as the first DLC character of Tekken 8's Season 2. From her debut in the original Tekken all the way to the Tekken 8, this is the story of the deadliest sibling rivalry ever existed. Long before the first King of Iron Fist tournament, before all of the gunfire, explosions, sabotage, poisons, car bombs, and of course the assassinations, there were just two sisters, Anna and Nina Williams. Born in the Republic of Ireland to a cold-blooded assassin and a world champion martial artist, Anna and Nina's lives were predestined for conflict. Their father, Richard Williams, was no ordinary hitman. A top-level killer for the Irish Republican Army, Richard's life revolved around secrecy, death, and the art of murder. However, when Richard met and married a British Aikido master, their home became a place of two spectrums. One side was covered with shadows, and the other with serenity. From the moment Anna was born, her household was already fractured. Nina, the older sister, inherited their father's raw talent from birth. She was cold, disciplined, and efficient. A natural-born killer, what was expected from Richard's children. Their father saw this and molded her accordingly, trained her in assassination arts from a young age, drilling into her a sense of purpose that reflected his own path. Basically, Nina was Richard's legacy and his favorite. But Anna was different. While Nina was training with her, Anna learned Aikido from her mother, graceful, flowing movements with defense over offense. Anna was simply artistic. She was expressive and emotional. Anna wanted to laugh, to dance, to live, and not to kill. But to her father, all of that was worthless. Richard had no use for beauty. All he sought was just pure brutality. As Anna grew closer to her mother, Richard ignored and neglected her further. He saw Anna's reluctance not as an individuality, but as weakness. For Richard, Anna didn't measure up to Nina, and he made sure she knew it. No matter how hard Anna tried, whether it be through martial arts, a performance, or even through cooking, Richard refused to acknowledge her. Maybe Anna could have been a successful chef if Richard weren't rejected her by saying, "Cooking is useless if it doesn't help you to kill," breaking her daughter's heart. Whatever Anna tried to do to impress Richard, whether by becoming a skilled cook or something else, she couldn't win his approval. And this rejection festered in Anna's heart like a poison. And by each day, this poison affected Anna's disdain for Nina. At first, this disdain was subtle, but as the girls grew older and Nina continued to bask in their father's attention, this disdain twisted into something darker. Call it jealousy, envy, rage, leading to inevitable betrayal. With the escalating tension between the siblings, Anna didn't just hate her father, she also hated Nina. And she would do anything to humiliate her. In the original Tekken, Anna Williams debuted alongside her sister Nina as a palette swap, both sharing similar fighting styles, animations and models, with minor changes in their movesets. But even in this early form, the foundation of their story was laid bare. Two sisters, one deadly rivalry. Nina, working as an assassin, entered the King of Iron Fist tournament to eliminate Heihachi Mishima. Meanwhile, Anna entered for one reason only: to stop Nina and prove her superiority. By the time of the original King of Iron Fist tournament, Nina had already become a field assassin for hire. To prove she was better, to ruin her sister's mission and her reputation, and of course to humiliate her before the world, Anna appeared as the sub-boss of Nina's arcade. Although both shared the same model, Anna's victory poses were more dramatic, or rather flirtatious. Her expressions are more emotional, or rather humane. While she didn't receive a full ending of her own, Anna made a memorable appearance in Nina's ending. Nina returns home after the tournament as Anna storms into the kitchen, angry and accusing her sister of stealing one of her high heels. Nina, being just herself, slaps Anna across the face, implying she has nothing to do with it. As Anna turns away, sobbing, Nina smirks, showing the camera that she had the shoe all the time. Tekken 2 took the personal conflict and pushed it even further. By this time, Nina had been hired once again as an assassin, this time to eliminate Kazuya Mishima, while Anna became Kazuya's personal bodyguard alongside Ganryu and Bruce Irwin. And from here, their rivalry exploded. This was no longer about slaps or heels, but it was bombs and bullets. Learning about her sister's involvement, Nina, in an attempt to eliminate Anna, planted a bomb in her car. In contrast, Anna retaliated by spraying Nina's bedroom with machine gun fire, trying desperately to kill each other. However, as these two femme fatales try to kill each other, their father, Richard, passes away, likely of natural causes. Both his daughters held a temporary truce when they visited his grave, which lasted until Tekken 3. However, before continuing with the next installment, we still have some bits and pieces to cover. During Anna's Tekken 2 ending, we see Anna taking a shower, but Nina finds her little sister and commences her evil plan. As Anna turns from the mirror, startled, Nina raises a camera and snaps a picture of her completely nude. As Nina holds up the photo and laughs, this sibling rivalry unfortunately comes to a halt during the canon events of Tekken 2. Just when things reached their boiling point, Nina was captured by the Mishima Zaibatsu and handed over to Dr. Boskonovich when she failed her mission to assassinate Kazuya. She was chosen as a test subject for Doctor's experimental cryosleep project, meaning that her body would be preserved in a frozen state, with her aging post her life suspended. When Anna learned of this, she also offered herself as the second test subject, but only on one condition. Anna will be awakened at the same time as Nina. Why? Well, it's open for speculation. Maybe deep down she cared for Nina, or some say she feared growing old while her sister remained young. Perhaps she wanted revenge in the future. Perhaps she couldn't live without the fight. However, with that, the sisters were sealed away, their rivalry paused but not forgotten. 19 years. That's how long the world changed while the Williams sisters slept. When they finally awoke, 19 years had passed as Nina and Anna remained the same, physically untouched by time. However, something was terribly wrong. Nina was suffering from memory loss. She didn't remember anything about Anna. The side effects of cryosleep had erased Nina's memories of her past, her family, and of course, about Anna. She had no idea who this red-clad woman was, and to Anna, it was devastating. For the first time in her life, Anna tried to help Nina. Not to humiliate or to fight her, but to protect. After a while, she learned that Nina had been hired again as an assassin, this time under the mysterious influence of Ogre, and Anna was adamant to steer her sister away from the violence. However, as the tournament progressed, Anna's old bitterness began to creep back. Her efforts to reach her sister were met with silence. Although Anna's role in Tekken 3 is not about the central conflict around Jin Kazama and Ogre, she shines brightly more than before, trying to rekindle a rivalry that defined her. And in typical Tekken fashion, all of this is expressed through chaos and absurdity. In her infamous Tekken 3 ending, we see Anna and Nina in a poolside, sunbathing. Three-man approach, flexing an exaggerated display of masculinity, Anna yet delighted, while Nina disgusted. Anna is adored, admired as the center of attention, while Nina once again plays the cold outsider. However, in Nina's ending, we see both of them visiting their father's grave, where Nina regains all of her lost memories, slapping Anna in the face once again and then leaving the cemetery with fury. However, the vital scene of Nina's ending is Anna's smile. She is happy to see her sister coming back to her senses, regaining her lost memories, and of course, rekindling their deadly rivalry. Years pass. While Tekken 4 focuses on other figures in the Mishima chessboard, Anna returns in Tekken 5, back in full red velvet vengeance. Anna had been leading a dull and boring life since the disappearance of her sister. The absence of Nina left a void in her life, one she could not fill with fame, beauty, or man. One day, Anna receives a surprising phone call. After years in the shadows, Nina calls Anna with no apology, no olive branch, no sympathy. Just an old, classic sibling rivalry full of bullets and explosions. When the sisters finally reunite, Nina opens fire the moment she sees Anna's face. And Anna returns fire without hesitation. For days, the two engage in a gun battle across rooftops, hallways, and cities, with neither being able to kill the other, as they are too evenly matched, maybe stubborn or obsessed. After days of fighting, both of them agree to settle this in an old-fashioned way, in the arena during the events of the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5. "That bitch," she screams. This time, she's dead. However, again, Anna's Tekken 5 arcade ending turns into something extraordinary. A movie director, implying he is inspired by their sibling rivalry, insists on casting both of them in an upcoming film. Despite her deep hatred for her sister, Anna knows that this is a chance that she won't miss. As we see the sisters duel on a castle rooftop, in the end, Nina wins with Anna collapsing dramatically, defeated. The director yells, "Cut, that's not in the script." That's the exact moment Anna has her first revenge. Nina's metal armor begins to fall apart, exposing her in front of the entire film crew. However, as we move on to the events of Tekken 6, we learn that the canon event is Anna being defeated by Nina and looking for a perfect opportunity to have her revenge. Anna Williams suffered many defeats in her life, but none so bitter as the one she endured during the events of the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5. After her defeat, Anna searched for Nina, hunting for an opportunity to exact her revenge, but her sister had vanished, again without a trace. Whispers in the underworld spoke of covert operations, secret missions, and the rising flames of war. Then came the breaking point. The Mishima Zaibatsu, now under the control of Jin Kazama, had declared war on the entire world. countries collapse into chaos, and amidst the flames, Anna caught the wind of something dangerous. Top secret information that linked Nina directly to the Mishima Zaibatsu. Nina was back in the shadows again, back in the war. Fueled by her hatred and desperation to find her sister, Anna joined the elite forces of the G Corporation, the only global entity standing against the Mishima Zaibatsu. Yet her motives weren't idealistic. She didn't care about justice, peace, or the fate of the world. Her decision was purely personal. Anna returned to battlefield, this time not as an assassin, but as a strategist and elite operative under the direct command of Kazuya Mishima, just like how she did during the events of Tekken 2. Although her position within G Corporation brought her into direct opposition against Lars Alexanderson and Alisa Botskonovich during the scenario campaign, her arcade story is as absurd as ever. We see Anna and Nina play billiard in a club, with Anna entering with poise, cue stick in hand, readying for a shot. Just then, a thug stumbles toward the next table, trying to bring a fight to the deadliest siblings ever. As the sisters beat the thug, the arcade ends with Lee Chaolin appearing and giving the sisters an approving thumbs up, concluding Anna's Tekken 6 journey. Years of bloodshed, gunfire, assassinations and rivalries. After the events of King of Iron Fist Tournament 6, Anna retired from active combat. The world was still in turmoil, but she had grown tired of fighting, tired of chasing Nina and the meaningless revenge that never brought relief. In those quiet moments away from the battlefield, she met someone, a G Corp executive who didn't treat her like Nina's rival, but more like Anna. For the first time in decades, Anna Williams fell in love. For the first time in her life, Anna found solace in the arms of this Italian G Corp executive, leading to their wedding. Anna prepared for the ceremony, and while she was in the dressing room, she noticed something was wrong. Her wedding dress was missing. Suddenly, screams from the ceremony hall shattered the silence. Anna quickly ran to the hall, but all she found was devastation. The man she was going to marry gunned down in cold blood, with Nina wearing Anna's wedding dress fleeing from the scene. With this unfortunate event, Anna Williams returned to the fight as the first DLC character of Season 2 in Tekken 7. Her new design evoked the chaos of her interrupted wedding. Her return to battle was no longer about personal pride or sibling rivalry. It was purely about vengeance, dressed in funeral attire. Little did she know was about the dark side of his dead fiancé that is revealed with her announcement for Tekken 8. With Anna appearing as the first DLC character of Season 2, we also learn more about the events of Tekken 7 as well. The wedding was a trap in more ways than one, and Nina had ended it. 6 months had passed since the ruined wedding. Anna learned that her late fiancé had been an Italian mafia executive, and his action posed a threat not just to G Corp, but to Anna herself. Whether Nina's actions were to protect Anna or simply to remove a liability, Anna wasn't sure, but for the first time in her life, Anna felt something unfamiliar when thinking about her sister: gratitude. However, even this sense of gratitude didn't last long. Shortly after the incident, Anna received devastating news. The news about her removal from her position at G Corp, replaced none other than by Nina. "I knew that sister of mine was a snake," said Anna, her fury burning hotter than ever. To take the fight to Nina once and for all, Anna sought out a new weapon, something with more firepower than stilettos and Aikido. She reached out to Dr. Nakamura, a genius weaponsmith with a reputation for unorthodox inventions. He developed a rocket launcher called Lovely Tom, a homage to her favorite cartoon character from Tom and Jerry. And the reason for that is Since their childhood, Nina always claimed that Tom was her favorite, making Anna claim that her favorite was Jerry for years. However, this time, rejecting to pretend against Nina, she's more than ready with her lovely Tom. From a neglected daughter to a rival sister, Anna Williams has walked a path few could survive. Time and again, she's been humiliated, overlooked, and betrayed. By her father, by her lovers, and most of all, by her sister. Yet no matter how many times she's cast aside, Anna rises again, fiercer, sharper, and more explosive than ever. Whether it's a high heel, a machine gun, or a custom-built missile launcher named Lovely Tom, Anna Williams always finds a way to strike back. Because for Anna, rivalry isn't a story arc, it's her identity. Thanks for watching today's video. If there is any other Tekken character that you wish me to delve further, be sure to share them by the comments below. Any humble support through Patreon and YouTube join is really appreciated, and I will see you soon in my next video.